5 centuries ago, long before social media, dating advice and relationship podcasts, a disgraced Florentine diplomat sat alone in exile, convinced the world had already forgotten him. His political career was destroyed, his reputation shattered, and his future uncertain. History had closed its doors on him, or so it seemed. That man was Niccolò Machiavelli. He was broke, unemployed, and publicly humiliated. Power, status, and influence, everything that once defined him, had vanished. Yet instead of surrendering to bitterness, he chose something far more dangerous than revenge. He chose honesty. Machiavelli picked up a pen and wrote ideas so disruptive, so psychologically unsettling, that the Catholic Church later tried to suppress them. European rulers condemned his work in public while studying it in private. His name became a warning, a stain, a synonym for darkness, not because he promoted evil, but because he exposed it. He forced humanity to confront motivations we prefer to disguise behind romance, morality, and virtue. For more than 500 years, people have repeated the same accusation. Machiavelli was manipulative, immoral, and dangerous, yet very few have actually read what he wrote, and even fewer have understood it. Because Machiavelli's work was never really about kings, wars, or political schemes. It was about people, about the silent psychological patterns that govern loyalty and betrayal, desire and withdrawal, attachment and abandonment. And today, in a world obsessed with love yet haunted by failed relationships, one question echoes louder than ever. What did Machiavelli truly understand about women, relationships, and human nature that we still refuse to admit? This is not a cynical rant about modern dating. It is not an ideology or a weapon. It is an exploration, a descent into the psychological forces that determine attraction, commitment, and emotional investment. According to Machiavelli, there is one driving motive powerful enough to explain why love flourishes, why relationships fail, why passion ignites and dies, and why women choose some partners and leave others behind. We will uncover it. But first, you must see the world through his eyes, without the comforting illusions that normally protect you. To understand Machiavelli's relevance to female psychology, you must understand why he terrified the world. He refused to describe people as they wished to appear. He described them as they actually behaved. While others praised honor, loyalty, and moral duty, Machiavelli observed a harsher reality. When circumstances changed, affection changed. When resources disappeared, loyalty followed. When danger arrived, betrayal was never far behind. And he did not condemn this behavior. He documented it. He believed human beings, regardless of gender or status, are guided not by ideals but by incentives, by survival, emotional benefit, material security, and future protection. This applied to kings and soldiers, priests and politicians, lovers and friends, husbands and women. Not because women are uniquely self-interested, but because all humans are. Yet Machiavelli noticed something society desperately tried to hide. Women were judged far more harshly for following the same psychological laws as men. Society insisted women were driven purely by romance, devotion, and morality. Machiavelli saw through this illusion. He recognized that women, like men, make decisions through internal calculations, conscious or unconscious, about risk, reward, safety, fulfillment, and opportunity. That honesty made him dangerous, because once you remove the illusion that love is unconditional and permanent, relationships stop looking like fairy tales and start revealing themselves as fragile agreements, maintained only while they remain mutually beneficial. We live in a world that sells love as destiny, chemistry, or emotional magic. Machiavelli understood something more grounded. Desire has context. Attraction is not random. Affection is not free. Commitment is never guaranteed. People stay where their needs are met and leave where they are not. This applies especially to women, not because they are manipulative, but because historically the cost of choosing the wrong partner has always been higher for them. For most of history, a woman's survival, safety, reputation, and freedom depended heavily on the quality of her partner. Female psychology evolved around evaluation, discernment, and risk management long before dating apps ever existed. This does not make women calculating, it makes them intelligent, strategic, aware. Machiavelli argued that when someone's well-being depends on another person, idealism becomes a luxury they cannot afford. Choices must be made based on outcomes. not fantasies. Beneath every love story, every relationship, every romantic dream, he saw a quiet negotiation unfolding. Will this partnership improve my life, or will it endanger it? Women learn to ask this question instinctively. Modern women still ask it today, though they may call it compatibility, emotional safety, or long-term stability. Many men feel threatened by this truth because it challenges the fantasy that love alone should be enough. Machiavelli would argue the opposite. It makes love real. It makes it earned rather than assumed. When Machiavelli wrote that people remain loyal only while it benefits them, critics called him cruel. But he was not promoting selfishness. He was revealing inevitability. Humans care deeply, but not infinitely. There is always a limit, a breaking point, where emotional cost outweighs emotional reward. Look at relationships that collapsed after job loss, illness, financial decline, or personal transformation. Look at friendships that faded once convenience disappeared. Look at marriages that ended not because love vanished, but because expectations changed. Machiavelli would ask whether these were betrayals, or simply human nature revealing itself. Now apply this truth to women. Women are often taught that virtue means sacrifice, endless forgiveness, and loyalty at any cost. Society romanticizes female self-sacrifice while condemning female standards. Machiavelli would call this manipulation, an attempt to control women by redefining virtue. He believed the opposite. Protecting self-interest is psychological strength, not moral failure. A woman who protects her emotional, physical, and financial well-being is not selfish. She is rational. And any relationship that demands she abandon her needs is not love, but dependency, disguised as devotion. This reframing changes everything. The question is no longer why women want what they want, but why wouldn't they? Across centuries and cultures, one pattern repeats. A woman stays when a relationship enriches her life. She leaves when it diminishes it. That enrichment may be emotional connection, safety, admiration, partnership, intellectual stimulation, sexual compatibility, shared ambition, or the feeling of being deeply seen and supported. It is rarely shallow, despite stereotypes. Machiavelli would argue it reflects remarkable emotional intelligence. Men who misunderstand this pattern often feel blindsided. They assume consistency is guaranteed once love is declared. They believe effort can stop after commitment. They confuse attraction with permanent loyalty. When a woman withdraws, they label it sudden or irrational. Machiavelli would say the signs were always there. The incentive shifted. The exchange became unbalanced. The emotional return declined. Because women are conditioned, biologically and socially, to detect instability earlier, they respond sooner and more decisively. Love, Machiavelli understood, is not an unbreakable promise. It is a living contract, and like any contract, it requires ongoing value to remain valid. Strip away the myths, dissolve the romantic ideology, remove the psychological defenses. What remains is Machiavelli's most feared insight. Women do not fundamentally want perfection, dominance, wealth, beauty, or status. These are surface variables that change with time and circumstance. What women want, what sustains attraction, loyalty, and long-term investment, is security. Not only financial security, but emotional security, psychological security, and relational security. The security of being understood rather than managed, respected rather than tolerated. The security of knowing that loyalty will not become exploitation, affection will not become indifference, and commitment will not turn into complacency. Security does not mean safety from life. It means safety with someone in life. And when that security disappears, the relationship is already over, whether anyone admits it or not. This is not a condemnation of women. It is recognition of their wisdom, because security makes love sustainable. It allows vulnerability, intimacy, trust, and long-term emotional investment. Machiavelli never claimed humans are incapable of love. He claimed relationships succeed only when they align with human nature rather than deny it. People remain loyal where loyalty offers meaning, dignity, fulfillment, and stability. Remove those, and loyalty dissolves. Understanding this does not make you cynical. It makes you prepared. It makes you compassionate. It grounds you in reality. If you want lasting love, do not chase fantasy. Do not demand unconditional devotion. Do not rely on promises. Create security within yourself, within your life and within your relationship. Provide what sustains attachment, not merely what sparks attraction. Because the only thing women want is the same thing all humans want: a partnership where their self-interest, identity, and future are protected rather than threatened. Once you understand that, you stop trying to be chosen and start becoming someone worth choosing. Welcome to the real world. It is less romantic than the fairy tale, but it is the only world where love truly lasts.